See, I'm channeling my Alicia Keys here. What's up, guys? So today I wanted to talk to you about this ad that I actually saw on YouTube. It was called like hashtag mom guilt. You know, those first 5 seconds where it's like, okay, I'm just waiting to skip the ad, right? But this one, like, it really caught my attention, and so I watched the whole thing, and I could relate to almost everything that these women were talking about. If you don't know, mom guilt is basically, you know, doing everything that you can as a parent and feeling like it's not enough or that you're not a good parent. And I know I'm not the only one that's felt like that before. We've all experienced mom guilt at some point or another in the lifetime of our parenthood. You know, whether it's you wanted to have a natural birth, but in the middle of labor, you decided to get an epidural, decided not to breastfeed your child, decided to stop breastfeeding after a certain amount of time, decided to put your kid in daycare and go back to work instead of becoming a stay-at-home mom. You could be wanting to finish college or write a book instead of putting your kid in extracurricular activities. You could have lashed out at your child because what they said or did reminded you of something that their father did, and you're not in a relationship with them anymore. You know, the list goes on and on and on about all the things that we could be feeling guilty about. And so, I don't know, I really wanted to talk about this, bring some light, find out what you guys think. The truth of the matter is, yes, we will feel guilty at some point in our life. However, we cannot, as women, stay there. Guilt is something that can paralyze us, and if we let it, it can actually hinder us from being present and being there for our children. No mother or father wants that. They want to be present for their kids, and they want to be involved in their child's life. But if we allow guilt to overtake us, overtake our thinking, overtake our emotions, it's going to take away from the overall picture of parenting. And so if you feel guilty about something that you're doing, something that you said, something that you have done or didn't do, I would encourage you to remember that every single parent has probably gone through this at some point in their life. So you are not alone. Number 2, I would submit to you to remember that every parent has been a first-time parent at some point in their life. So they've probably made some of the same mistakes that you're making as a first-time parent. So don't feel bad. Don't beat yourself up about the little things. 10 years from now, nobody's going to be talking about how long you breastfed your son for, or what toy you did or didn't buy them when you were at the store and they fell out and everybody looked at you. If you feel like you've messed up from 0 to 3, there's going to be 4 to 18. If your kids are grown now and they're out of the house and there's nothing that you can necessarily do to fix it, like you can't go back in the past and fix their childhood, but you can take those things and those experiences and actually help another mom to succeed and to not feel guilty and to know that they're not in it alone. I've only been a mom for almost 4 years. I surely have not done everything perfectly, but I refuse to let mom guilt make me feel like I'm not good enough. A wise person once said, you are not a perfect parent, but you are the perfect parent for your children. So with all that being said, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why I don't feel guilty. Number 1 is me time. It is so important for me to have time to myself, and that's not selfish. Go and do whatever things you enjoy by yourself. Go hang out with friends. You need to have friends that you hang out with outside of your children. And I whenever I have somewhere to go and I'm walking out the door and the boys fall out and cry, it's not my problem. Like, I don't feel I don't feel guilty at all. Number 2, telling my boys to be quiet. They talk a lot. I think it's important for children to know and to understand, you know, there's a time and place for speaking, and now is not the time. Because they're gonna have to learn those skills in school. They're gonna have to learn those skills when working in a group of people, that they just can't keep talking just until somebody pays them attention. Like, no, there's a time to wait. So I don't feel guilty about that. Number 3 is me having dessert when they don't. If we're having dinner and there's supposed to be dessert afterwards, and they have done something during the day and their consequence is no treat, why should that affect me? I'm sorry, but no, I'm gonna have my ice cream, or I'm gonna have, you know, my chocolate, and they're not gonna have any.
Just wants a little taste.
I don't feel guilty. Number 4, putting on the TV so that they'll leave me alone. Number 5, letting your baby cry. If I'm trying to cook dinner, I'll put Nathaniel in the playpen, and he'll just stand at the edge of the playpen and cry while I'm standing at the stove because he wants me to come and get him.
It's a fairly simple mathematical progression.
It's not the end of the world. So, a penny for your thoughts. Let me know in the comment section below what things don't make you feel guilty. That's all I have for you guys today. If you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I will see you next Tuesday. Bye.